Hey everybody, my name is Shawn Powell. I am a huge fan of Exitus Elite. My videos, honestly, y'all, have been going 40 minutes. I did one for 50, if not 2, in the last couple of weeks. I have got to cut these down. I love Exitus Elite so much, y'all. I've been free from the job since 2015. In 2016, I got Exitus Elite. It has been the best business I have ever done. So I'm going to try to start cutting down. This is going to be probably about a 10, maybe about 15-minute videos. At least that's the goal I'm going for. So I'm going to just show you specific things. But if you look back here in the background, y'all, all this right here, this is one of my long videos. If you want to know anything and everything, subscribe to my channel. Go down there and look and find some of these long videos. I'm usually sending money to the bank, just like this is showing right here. I'm on top of the board for the leaderboards. So I'm someone who really loves Exitus Elite, know the owner, know the system, been around for 7 years in this awesome 9-year-old business, and is making income like crazy. So just to show you some credibility about who I am, this is me right here making 9 commissions in a very short period of time. I have a 20-to-1 ratio of people coming in at the G1000, G2000. So you're literally looking at $1,000-$2,000 commissions. Can you imagine? Out of the last 21 members that came in, 17 came in at the $2,000 level. If you had something like that, can you imagine having 9, what that would be like? Or 4. This is saying, congratulations, you have a new Exitus Elite member. So just going to my Gmail. Here's 2, 2, 4, and then a whole bunch of one of them's right here, y'all. And, I could scroll for a while, as a matter of fact, to let you know. But I want y'all to realize that Exitus Elite, y'all, every email I get saying this is one of my favorite emails. Let me know that I have got big money coming in. The company itself has a 90% ratio of people coming in at the $1,000, $2,000 level. Let's see what I got up here. Okay, here's the leaderboard. This is my downline right here. This is my downline right here. This is my downline right here. But if you noticed, the G2000, it shows the top 6, but really it goes further than that. There's more people making commissions. They're just not showing on the leaderboard because it only shows 6 at the time. So at the moment, I think either I'm in second place or I'm tied for first place for this over here. And usually when they do that, they'll show the first letter, so the S is further back. I should change my name to something like letter A, and it shows up at the very tippity top like that. I have got some brand new members that's just coming in this week. As a matter of fact, some have already paid for the admin fee, so they're looking at getting everything ready, to come into it. So I'm telling you, after 7 years, it's still a hot business to be in. I could not be any happier. The quality of the pages are gorgeous. I'm going to cover the page I showed you right here right from the get-go. It's one of my team bonuses that I'm giving. I have a private Facebook chat. I've got about 40 members, the newest members. Almost all of them are G2000. They're all G1000, G2000 members, though. So if you're G1000 or higher, I'm incentivizing. I want you to be part of our team, not just me and you. It's going to be so much more than that. And I'm going to, if I've got time, my computer's been acting up. I had to actually reboot it and do some work before I even got this video going. So I apologize, y'all, but I have a lot of energy today. I'm going to try to do some good videos. But I wanted y'all to see, everything I'm giving. I learned a long time ago, y'all, when you find a business you believe in, if you pick a way to get out to people and master it and use your strengths, I'm telling you, the answer is right here. So simple, y'all. If you just take out all the noise and just focus at your way of getting out to people, letting people connect with you. Have your phone so people can call you. And if you believe in your business, y'all, you're not going to say anything wrong. You just let go and let these people connect with you. Tell people what you think about your business and be sincere. Sincerity is the answer, y'all. I can tell you that. And so when I do my private chat, I do training on a regular basis. I do a lot of things myself. I show, I try stuff on my timeline, see if it works. I try videos. I try this. I congratulate people, just like I showed you earlier, like 3 of the people up there, it's on the leaderboard right now. It's not even me. They're all in our chat. So you're going to have access to these people. I've got people that have been doing this since Amway days. So they have joined our team. It's one of the biggest teams, one of the oldest teams in the entire business, and something I would highly suggest you being part of for sure, y'all. If you want a long video, go to my channel, picked this one. That was like 58 minutes long or something like that. I cover everything. Y'all literally go on the left side and tell you all the bonuses and stuff like that. So, to cut down on my videos so they won't be so long, y'all, I have made a page that I give to my downline because, like I said, I believe you get by giving. And we're going to cover this right now. First of all, I got my 3-generation bonus training, y'all. I'm going to mention that in here in just a second. But let's talk about what makes Exitus Elite great. We have the best comp plan ever. Also, one up, ridiculously low admin fee. If you came into G2000, the admin fee is a one-time payment. Is no yearly membership, nothing like that. It's a one-time payment only. And if you make one G2000, you've made 5 times, over 5 times, what one admin fee. And that's the only money Exitus Elite ever makes. So if I wind up, I've told you, 17 of the last 21 members came at the G2000. 2 more of those came at the G1000. So 19 of them that out of the last 21 have been 1,000 or higher emails. That is crazy. Out of all that, Exitus Elite got less than 1/5 of one commission, and I've already paid mine out a long time ago. So we're good to go. You understand what I'm saying? Now, we get paid immediately 100% commissions every time. We get to pick how we want to get paid. We literally go in the back office, set up, we have a bunch of icons up there. So if you want to do PayPal or debit and credit card or Cash App or Western Union or Zelle or Stripe or crypto, if you want to do, you know, all sorts of types of crypto, or if you have something that just isn't listed, go under others. You get to pick. I would suggest giving people options, and, you know, use Western Union is a great one. Because if you got somebody from Northern Africa or somewhere like that that's got a lot of limitations and restrictions from the country, as long as they can pay you, they can do that business. See what I'm saying? It's an awesome business. So we get to pick how we want to get paid. We always make 100% commissions, and we always get paid immediately, y'all. Let's see here. We have sales pages, the entire system for every level. Instead of having, you know, come at the highest level and you get this, the ratios literally from the company, a 9-year-old business has got a 90% chance of people coming to 1,000 or higher. I've never seen a business like that. So if you did have a G100 that came underneath you, the chances of them making a higher sale is tremendous, right, over our G100 sale. So even though they make $100 at most, you make the $900 or $1,900 if you're positioned as an override. So it always pays to do this. So because the ratio chances are so high, we're going to give them all the tools. We're not going to have them, you know, with G100 having only one page or something like you've seen some of these other systems do. We want them to have the best of everything. So that very reason, right? So the entire system we give them for every level. We have capture pages that collect emails for you, where you can completely run this business for by your phone. I've got a boat yacht. It's a yacht. It's right near Myrtle Beach. Just about a 2-hour drive from me. I used to take my laptop and go with me every time I go. Now I've gotten to where I take my phone. It's more than enough. You know, if I really wanted to just get away from all of it, go fishing, listen to the radio, watch Supercross, lay back, watch movies, just get some sun and just enjoy the boat. A lot of times I go by myself. I don't even leave the yacht. I mean, you know, where I'm at. I just stay right there and just enjoy the atmosphere there. Got a nice little restaurant right beside. So I'll just take my phone. Now, getting set up. Yes, you can set up everything through your phone, but I would suggest if you do have a computer, go ahead and do that just to make it easy for you. But you can definitely, absolutely run your business with just a phone. Well, autoresponder emails that are effective. Paul Stevenson is, if he's got one thing he's really big into, it's emails. I can tell you that. So he manages this. He manages the business better than anyone I've ever seen, but he manages this in a big way because he wants to, you know, the emails to work. He wants them to have effective emails. So he updates these when he sees fit, and he constantly observes what Yahoo's doing or Gmail's doing or Hotmail. Don't use Hotmail; it's a hot mess. I can tell you that. But he keeps, you know, an actual finger on the pulse of that constantly, so he can help deliverability as much as possible. Emails are not the same as they were like 10 years ago. I hope you know that, right? So if you do online business, I'm sure you acknowledge how much tougher it is to get emails out. Well, that's what Paul actually acknowledges and works on as well. We have weekly webinars for members and our leads that are awesome. If you come in today, today is Monday, Wednesday, we have got a team membership that I know something big is going on. Paul has been posting the Facebook group for like a week now. Seems like he's really excited about this. We used to have them every Wednesday. We started cutting back because the less we did, in a sense, we made better webinars. Some people would take it for granted if you had it every week, you know, or they can't attend. But if you do one, let's say one a month or something like that, the webinars are bigger, a lot more input. Paul asks questions like, what direction are we going to go in? Would you like me to add this? We're doing a testimonial page. Would you like to be part of this? Want to know what you think about it. So he doesn't just put it out there and that's it. He asks us, and we decide how we're going to build our business. It's our business, exactly what Exitus Elite is. So being a part of it is a big part of it. So when we do have a webinar, and listen, the man gives gifts out. And if you're not there, a lot of times at the end of the webinar, here's a big tip, y'all. Hang around to the end. First of all, we got question and answers. Often, they're better than the webinar, to be honest, y'all. It just is. This is just something you really want to be a part of. And we do have them in the back office. But again, if we had these all the time with everyone I'm going into the back office, less people would attend. And we're not going to have these great webinars if there's not but 20 people there. You understand what I'm saying? So we're going to make sure that we have a lot of people being a part of it. And Paul's understood that. We've learned that. And it's really a good thing. So if you do jump in, Wednesday's webinar will be hot, I can assure you. We have an awesome back office, access to lead and member information. Y'all, in this video right here, I'll actually go back. If you notice, I'm going to the left side. Everything is inside the Exitus Elite in this video. It takes a little while to do a video like that, right? That's why I'm trying to cut this down. But I can go back and show you every lead, when they came in, even all the way to my July 31st, when I first signed up, y'all, of 2016. I can go all the way back to that day, tell you if a lead was active or not. Did they become a member? Are they still a member? Did they upgrade? What level they at? How many people they got underneath them? I mean, there's everything I can find. And it goes all the way back to my day one. So even when we have updates and stuff like that to the system, all this information's still there. I've got their phone number. I've got their information. They got my information, so you can get back in touch with me if they needed anything at all as a member. We have lower and upper levels from $100 to the $2,000 commissions. So we got 100, 250 to 500 to 1,000 and G2000. Now, what you need to know. Upper gives you the lower levels, commissions, training, and overrides. Well, I told you about overrides earlier. If a G100 comes in and their downline goes to a G2000, they're going to make 100 where you, if you're qualified, be the $1,900 commission will go to you as an override. Now, if you come in at the G2000 training, you get that. You got the G2000 hubs. I'll talk about that a little bit more in just a second. That's training as well. You got the G1000, the G500, the G250, and the G100, and all the hubs for all those levels are all combined. You get every bit of it, right? So you can get a lot of training right from the get-go inside this company. So this is something that you absolutely do want to be part of. Let me show you some of the training. Let me see here. Lead capture pages. I was going to show you some of these. I love these, man. This is one of my favorite ones right here. Matter of fact, that's how I built my banner that you saw running just a second ago. Let me go here. My favorite section, y'all. Let me show you some of the training. Under G1000, it's called the Legends. Now, what the Legends is you got 20 people in here, and I know some of these people, y'all. Jack Zufelt, let's see, Jeff Mills. I've done interviews with Jeff Mills for another company, Power Systems. It's how I make all my training pages and stuff like that, y'all. So Jeff Mills is a really cool guy. I've known him for a little while now, even through other businesses. Darren Little, that's my buddy right here. Who else we got? Ray Higgins, I think he's up here somewhere. Where's my buddy? Yeah, it's Ray Higgins right here. So you're going to see some really good people. Randy Schroeder, that's actually, I think he might be downline. Wow, okay. I've actually had him, as if I'm not mistaken, as a downline. That's pretty awesome, y'all. Okay, so anyhow, I just wanted to show you the type of business and what all's inside of Exitus Elite itself as far as the training and things of that nature, y'all. Let's go back over here. Okay, yeah. So upper gives you the lower levels. Obviously, just described that. That's commissions as well. So if you came in at G2000 and then a G1000 member winds up coming in, you don't own a pass up at all. You only do a pass up. This is a one-up system. You do a pass up one time at your highest level. So if G2000 is your highest level, then that's the level that you would actually come in as a, have to need a pass up. Now, one of the bonuses that I personally give is I put your first member in for you at the G1000, G2000. I do incentivize people to go big in their business. You go big, the chances of your downline going big are a whole lot greater. You got to lead by example. So, in my opinion, I've never jumped into a business I believed in without going big, and that's got to be a big part of it, in my personal opinion. So, but by you going big in G2000, all the 1000s, if you got 50 people, you wouldn't have to do a pass up at all. All the 1000s to 500, 250, and 100 levels are all yours. Now, because you join our team, I literally put your first member in for you. So that means that every person that you put in and every commission will be yours inside of Exitus Elite at all the levels. Because I'm going to take one of my people and put it in underneath you, and they're going to be a pass up to me. So I don't wind up getting a pass up for your person. It'll be my own person I'm supplying in the process. That's going to be a big part of it right there. And again, you get all the training override. The company never holds our money ever. This is a big thing right here. A 9-year-old business, y'all. I used to have businesses when I first started back in 2015, 2014, y'all, that wound up owing me a lot of money. The SEC came in and looked at something and, maybe scared people or something like that. And then PayPal, even though it was still found to be legit, PayPal would come in and red flag the business. And even it doesn't matter what the SEC says or whatever. It could be legit and still the business today, but PayPal would come in and shut it down. So when you get paid directly from a company through another pay source like PayPal or something like that, often you can see issues that take place, right? When you pay each other person to person, it takes all the stress off the company itself because of the fact that we're not going through another merchant through the company to get paid, and they're going to make their portion of it. They are as well. So because of Exitus Elite not having to be handheld by PayPal or something like that, y'all, which I highly suggest never doing that now for sure, and letting us pick how we want to get paid itself, it takes all the stress off the company, and in turn, it makes us a better business. And literally, when the SEC or whatever looks at us, the lawyer, we got lawyers that literally go into the webinars with us and tell us what they think every year about what we should do with this and this and this. The hubs earlier, I mentioned that earlier, right? What are hubs? When somebody bought the admin fee, they didn't get anything, right? This is how it normally is in most businesses. You get the package, and that package gave you the rights to sell, and then you get your training and all that through the package. Well, our lawyer had suggested that we actually give something to even the admin fee. So if somebody came in and it came at G2000 on day one, even if they hadn't purchased a package just yet, they've already got training. And this is something that was in one of the webinars that our lawyer had suggested that we went with that makes a big difference in the eyes of the the FTC and the SEC and stuff like that. So trying to make everybody happy while this business is getting better and better and better. Okay, so much as I talk about Paul Stevenson's great of an owner he is, he's never gave me a dime. I've never been paid a dime from Exitus Elite because it doesn't pay us. We pay each other, and that's what makes a difference. This is worldwide. If they can pay you, they can do this business. Most quality system I have ever used, y'all. We have an awesome leaderboard. This helps push you and lets you and your downline see the money that is being made here. Well, I already showed you some of that just a few minutes ago. If you go into the official Facebook group, which I'll be adding you to that, plus our private chat, what you're actually going to see is you're going to see a lot of people showing $2,000 commissions coming in, welcoming this person, the new G2000, new G2000, new G2000. I was shocked at how many people come G2000. I have got so many videos where if you just scroll, how I did a search earlier on my Gmail. Usually I do that with the $1,000, but I'm trying to get away from that. I'm trying to show you that the members themselves are coming in. Those are people, not just commissions that are being made. So I'm trying to get away from that a little bit. But I want y'all to understand that there's a lot of money being made. It's not just Shawn here making money. It's not me and just one more or two more. There's a lot of people making money here. And the leaderboard has a tendency to make it, I think, credibility. And plus, if you're doing the work, they're going to see that you are the sponsor that they wanted in the first place. And you're out there being active and stuff like that, and they can see you in the leaderboards as well and into the Facebook group. So you definitely want to be part of that Facebook as well. This has literally a word-for-word copy and paste training, no gray areas. I've seen people recently post comments on the Facebook group talking about how good the training is right by itself, about how they've done other systems and how they had to go through 2 weeks just to hear the answer of something, where here it's kind of straight right to the point. You know, that was one of the big comments I saw recently on Facebook. If you join us, you'll see these comments right here at Facebook. We have access to the owner directly and support team manager. If I ever need to contact Paul, I can. He's in Florida. He's right now on the same, I'm in North Carolina, so he's on the same time zone I'm at. But it's something I wouldn't do unless I felt like it was something that needed to be done. I always go through chain of command. It's something I always believed, and his son Jacob is incredible. I have left businesses where I was #1 in the world because support wasn't there to help me in my downline, or they'd help me and not my downline, or something stupid like that. I had to go. Cannot be there if they cannot help us, and that's exactly, you know. And I'm telling you, it's a blessing to have Jacob and Paul Stevenson running this business. Jacob is in the UK. He's 5 hours different to me. So if I did have a problem, I needed to contact Paul, he'll jump on it right there. But I am one of those people that believe in going in chain of command. So most of the time I would contact Jacob first. We have a, let's see, have access to the owner. Yep, okay. We have a Facebook support group with happy and active members. This is very, very important. If lower levels upgrade, they just pay the difference. So again, there's 2 parts: the admin fee and then the purchasing the package to give you the rights to sell it, right? So the admin fee, if they came in at G1000, which is $299 admin fee, they wanted to go to G2000. All they do, y'all, is pay the difference. It's $100, and that takes care of that part, and it's good to go forever. Now, if you come in at the G1000 and you want to go G2000, we got to pay the other $1,000 for the package, right? So you pay the other $1,000. So you pay the difference for the admin fee, and you pay the difference from the package from whatever level you at to where you want to be, and that makes up the gap right there in the difference, and you are good to go. You do not get punished for not coming in big, but at the same time, y'all, would you really want to be small in a business that's life-changing income like Exitus Elite is, when you only come in at the low level and 90% of the people come at the higher? You know, the G1000, G2000, something to think about. Best owner I have ever worked with, y'all. I've got over 500 videos for Exitus Elite. Pick any of them. It won't even matter, and you're going to see and hear me say it over and over again. New for 2022, 2023, plus team gifts and bonuses. 2022 update yearly membership fee is gone. It's a one-time admin fee only. Okay, so it's a one-time admin fee, and then purchase the package is what I was talking about. It says 5 huge bonuses. Now, because I made this for our team, and you're going to get this page as well once you join the team. At any level, you're going to get these pages. I promise you that, plus my 3-generation bonus training, everything I'm about to show you in just a second. But because most of y'all do not want to give away your first person, I'm shooting myself in the foot so that I can put that first person in for you. You understand what I'm saying? So most of y'all ain't going to lose that. So I actually got 6 huge bonuses, but in your page, I'm going to put 5 because of the fact that, you know, most of y'all do not want to lose that. So understand that that's what this is. If you did decide to wind up doing it, just do it like I'm doing it. Just tell people that you do that as well, okay? Our awesome private team sales page with this alone could cost you $20 a month. You get for free at the 500 or higher level just for being part of our team. Now, the reason I did 500 is I want to incentivize. Secondly, I'm literally having to go there, put your page together. Let me show y'all. So I'm taking it, and I've got all my videos in here, the exact same ones that I'm using myself. And down here at the bottom, this link will go to you. This testimonial goes to you with your link. Genesis packages will go to you with your link. You understand what I'm saying? So if somebody want to go down and check all this out, right here would be a picture of you. Most of the time, I do have my downlines stuff up here, but I had a hard time getting my computer going earlier, so I apologize that this is my page up here for now. It was easier for me to get started. Hi, my name is Shawn Powell. That would be your name. I look forward to working with you. Reach me on Facebook or YouTube. Schedule chat today. Just give them a call, whatever. I got your information. Your cell phone number is going to be there. Your email is going to be there. Your social media is going to be there. And even your Udemy down here, y'all. I made $1,700 in a month, $1,200 a month during December and November with just Udemy. Free to sign up. Most people that join you underneath you are going to be looking at how to get traffic. I do Facebook and YouTube. That's what I'm most comfortable with, obviously, with 500 plus videos for Exitus Elite alone. I do this a lot, right? But Most people, when they're starting out, they may be intimidated or don't want to do that. They may choose to do solo ads. If you don't supply this for them, they're going to go somewhere else. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So you might as well go ahead and give them what they're looking for. Here, it's free to sign up. You get 15% commissions for life, and that's really hard to beat. And so I would highly suggest it's. I've been paid from Udemy for 8 years, since just about my day one, since I came into online business. So I get you access. We're going to put your link in here as well after you sign up. If you haven't already signed up with Udemy, a lot of people have. We're going to make sure those commissions are then going to you as well. Let's see here. Let's get back to this. Okay, so you can get the page I just showed you. Udemy, I talked about that, 1,213. I did 1,700 in November, I believe. Let's see here. Our massive 3-generation bonus training, y'all. I have got, this is new 5-minute training series right here at the top. I think there's like 29 videos in that part. I've got over 50 videos on this one page alone. I've been number 1, number 2 in the world and everything. I got free from the job in 6 months using Facebook and an old S3 phone, and I knew nothing about Facebook on day one. I didn't even know a Facebook group existed. That's how green I was. Working 65 hours a week in a restaurant, being 40-some, I'm 50 now. 40-some-year-old man working 65 hours a week with a single full-time, being a single full-time dad to a little boy. Facebook just wasn't in it for me. I just didn't care about Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I worked too many hours. I just didn't get Facebook at that time. But when I was picking how to get out to people, I realized Facebook was an ocean. It was an ocean of people. And I realized if I learned to let go and be sincere and let these people connect with me, this could be a very viable way of making income, and it did. 6 months later, I was free from a job. I decided to go to YouTube. I enjoyed it better, and I let people connect with me here, and it has really exploded, especially in the high commissions business, just like Exitus Elite, life-changing income. So you can get my 3-generation bonus training, our private chat for G1000, G2000 members. Y'all, often now I do training. And I'll tell them what I'm doing, and then about a week or two later, I'll go back and show them what my results are, things like that, y'all. YouTube does not play well with Facebook. Facebook does not play well with YouTube. Well, since Elon Musk has taken over Twitter, it seems like a lot of things have changed at Facebook. And I'm one of those people that learn this stuff, right? So, it used to be you could not take a link and put it in your post at Facebook and get anything from it from YouTube. So a YouTube link inside a Facebook post, it'd be dead. Just nobody gonna look at it. Well, now I'm getting 20 to 30. It's, likes, comments, stuff like that. It's not the same as posting and leaving a link out, but it's a lot better than it has been for years, because Facebook does not want you leaving their platform to go somewhere else. Understand that. But with that being said, it does look like it's getting better. So I did, and I was going to click it, but as bad as my computer's running, I'd be scared to do it right now. Facebook can take up a lot of resources. I'm going to have to fix my issue I'm going to have on my computer. But see these right here, y'all, these little texts. I did one this morning for almost 5 minutes, and I talked about this, and I gave them some, so people understand, y'all, things happen in the business, blah, blah, blah. I tell them what's going on right now. Y'all, Michael is a big part of this. Matthew is a big part of this. Victor is a big part of this. Victor's made about $19,000 on a $25 business in the last few months. So to have people like this, you got winners around you is what I'm trying to tell you. Quincy does a great job. His capture pages are probably better than mine. And you have access to all these people with so much knowledge. It's far from just me and you. This, to me, is just as big as me putting your first member in for you. That's why I'm telling you, I love it. Shawn Powell's Mega Swipe File gives this out to your team and leads filled with content, y'all. Facebook notes. I was just telling you some of the things right now. This is algorithms for 2022. Y'all, this page is huge. I can tell you that. I take my own proofs of income and put it here that you can use. I want you to give this to your team. I want you to be able to give this to your leads. It has head bodies. It has ad bodies. It has places you can go to and post for free. I mean, good gracious, Facebook scripts. It has notes about how to brand yourself with examples from my thumbnails and stuff like that, y'all. There's anything and everything I can give you. I've learned one thing, y'all, bigger than anything in the last 2 years. You get by giving, y'all. I'm telling you, the more you give, if you want to make it, give them everything. I learned a lot by applying a lot of action, and that's why I'm doing my private chats right here. That's why I'm doing this right here. Because I have stayed number 1, number 2 in the world. That's why I'm literally duplicating my team sales page, my page, and made it into a team sales page so that you can get that. You understand what I'm saying? Use me to help you make your business work. Even the pages you're on right now, you have access to this page and your downline to help bring more members into your team while explaining Exitus Elite and our team gift and bonuses all in one. Why Exitus Elite 2023? Because this changes lives. Alpha is one of my team members. Matter of fact, I think he put a comment this morning after I done my what do you call it, audio. I sent there to our team chat. Alpha came in. He is let's see, he had a stroke. He's been in the hospital, had a rough time. I've seen him doing videos from the hospital. This is crazy, the type of content and the people we got that are motivational people. And Alpha is in Asia. So we got people from all over the world, y'all. Christian Christ came in recently as one of my newest G2000 members. So congratulations, Christian. He is from Romania. If you came in today, I'm going to put you underneath Christian Chris. We're going to get him qualified. And then you're going to be passed up to me. And then I'm going to take your link and do the exact same thing. Excuse me. Talking too much. All right, y'all. I think about covered everything I wanted to cover in here, y'all. I wanted y'all to know how awesome this business is. As far as Exitus Elite goes, y'all, there's a reason why me and other leaders are still here going on, what, 7 years? I mean, that is crazy to think about that on a 9-year-old business, how awesome this business is. So, watch my other videos if you want to know everything inside and out. I'm literally going down everything. That's my big, I think it was like a 50-some minute video. If you want to know everything about it, I did training in all my videos, y'all. I promise you that. It's like I can't help to do it, to be honest. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel, y'all. This is going to be a channel that you're going to be part of. I know everything that's happened with Exitus Elite. I've known everything since day one. It's my priority business, and you have got a great owner. You're going to be part of a great team. Well, one of the guys that I've got more content than anybody. Nobody's got half the content I got, so I'm not going anywhere, y'all. After 7 years, I'm still here smiling for a reason, so please understand that. So that being said, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, y'all, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and I look forward to seeing you part of the team. Appreciate it.